Bob Kelly, a former NFL and CFL center, passed away on June 26 at the age of 95. Kelly played for the Eagles and the Hamilton Tiger Cats. Michael Madsen, the gravel-voiced actor whose brooding intensity and magnetic screen presence made him a fixture in American cinema, died on July 3, 2025, at his home in Malibu, California. Billy Hunter, a respected figure in baseball whose career spanned from a slick-fielding shortstop to disciplined manager, died on July 3, 2025, at the age of 97. He played for the Browns, Yankees, and Orioles. He also managed the Texas Rangers. Roger Scholes, a former NFL offensive tackle, passed away peacefully on June 30, 2025, at the age of 86. During his NFL career, he played in 104 games and started in 70 of those contests. Wayne Buttigieg, an Altoona native whose magnetic personality and football genius spanned 3 decades across the NFL and major college programs, died on July 2, 2025. He coached Sterling Sharp, Calvin Johnson, Michael Irvin, and Jim Harbaugh. Charlie Mitchell, a dynamic running back whose speed and spirit lit up the early days of the American Football League, passed away peacefully in Seattle, Washington, on July 2, 2025, at the age of 85. Lyndon Byers, the beloved enforcer for the Boston Bruins and a cherished voice of Boston radio, passed away on July 4, 2025, at the age of 61. Bobby Jenks, the formidable right-hander whose fastball and grit helped deliver the Chicago White Sox their long-awaited World Series triumph in 2005, died on July 4, 2025. Gordon Yago, a pioneering figure in North American soccer and a beloved ambassador of the game, passed away earlier in July at the age of 92. Bobby Brunette, a former NFL running back, passed away peacefully on June 26, 2025, at the age of 78. Pettis Norman, a pioneering tight end for the Dallas Cowboys and a tireless advocate for civil rights and community empowerment, passed away peacefully on July 7, 2025, he was 86. Donald Hine, a former play-by-play announcer for the ABA's Indiana Pacers, passed away on July 3 at the age of 85. Francis Layden, the irrepressible and beloved former head coach and executive of the Utah Jazz, passed away on July 9, 2025. Joe Coleman, a durable and determined right-hander who carved out a 15-year Major League Baseball career and helped define a generation of Tigers pitching, died peacefully in his sleep on July 9, 2025. Coleman averaged more than 20 wins per season from 1971 to 1973. Lee Elia, a former Major League shortstop and manager whose fiery personality and deep love for the game left a lasting impression across generations of baseball, passed away on July 9, 2025. Elia played parts of 2 seasons in the big leagues, appearing in 95 games for the White Sox and Chicago Cubs. Ryan Reed, a former NBA forward whose quiet tenacity and wide-reaching basketball career earned him admiration across continents, died on July 9, 2025, after a sudden medical emergency. He was 38. John Totolo, a former NFL and USFL guard, passed away back on June 9 at the age of 55. He played for the Giants and the Raiders in the NFL. Paul Markel, a former CFL tight end, passed away on July 2 at the age of 78. From 1968 to 1974, Paul played professional football with the Toronto Argonauts, Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and Edmonton Eskimos. Louis Sharp, the formidable offensive tackle who anchored the Cardinals line for over a decade and later became a passionate advocate for addiction recovery, passed away June 11, 2025 at the age of 65. Bill Chamberlain, a pioneering figure in collegiate and professional basketball, passed away on July 14, 2025, at the age of 75. Chamberlain played at the University of North Carolina, where he broke new ground as the second black varsity basketball player in program history. Gary Boyd, a right-handed pitcher who briefly graced the mound for the Cleveland Indians during the 1969 season, passed away on June 3, 2025, in Gardena, California. He was 78. Jim Clancy, a durable and dependable right-hander who helped shape the early identity of the Toronto Blue Jays, passed away on July 14, 2025, at the age of 69. Lamont Green Sr., a towering figure in Florida football and a beloved mentor to generations of young athletes, passed away on July 14, 2025, at the age of 49. Sue Parsons-Zippe, a member of the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League, passed away at the age of 91 on July 14. Wayne Thomas, a revered figure in professional hockey whose career spanned nearly 5 decades as a goalie, coach, and executive, passed away peacefully as announced on July 16. He was 77. Brian Brayman, a former NFL linebacker and special teams ace who played a key role in the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl 52 victory, died on July 17, 2025, following a battle with a rare and aggressive form of cancer. He was only 38. Mark Sauer, a respected sports executive and passionate advocate for educational opportunity, died May 22 at his home in Delray Beach, Florida. He was 78. Jeff Bittaker, a former MLB pitcher, passed away peacefully at his home in Saylorsburg, Pennsylvania, on July 19, 2025, at the age of 63. Otis Thornton Jr., affectionately known as Big O, passed away peacefully on May 3, 2025, in Birmingham, Alabama, at the age of 79. Joe Buddy Eilers, a former CFL defensive end, passed away on July 21 at the age of 86. Bill Dennehy, a former pitcher whose career bridged 3 franchises during a transformative era in the game, passed away in 2025 at the age of 79. Terry Bollea, known worldwide as Hulk Hogan, passed away July 24 as reported by a myriad of social media outlets, leaving behind an indelible legacy that shaped professional wrestling in popular culture. He was 71. John Pitts, a towering presence in the Buffalo Bills secondary during the late 1960s and early 70s, passed away peacefully on July 8, 2025, at the age of 80. Gary Clifford Chown, a former linebacker and offensive lineman, passed away peacefully on July 17, 2025, in Collingwood, Ontario. He was 73. Ryne Sandberg, a generational talent who elevated the art of playing second base and became a cherished symbol of grit and grace in Chicago Cubs history, died on July 28, 2025, at age 65, following a brave battle with metastatic prostate cancer. He played 16 seasons as a second baseman for the Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Jack Bloomfield, a former MLB coach and scout, passed away peacefully at home on July 28 at the age of 95. John Missak, a determined NHL defenseman who helped pave the way for Eastern European representation in professional hockey, passed away on Sunday, July 27 at age of 84. Thomas Grady Cousins, the former owner of the Atlanta Hawks, died peacefully at age 93 on July 29. A developer, sports franchise owner, and philanthropic innovator, he leaves behind a legacy woven into Atlanta's fabric. Bill Krischer, a standout offensive lineman who left his mark on both college and professional football, passed away on July 29, 2025, in Dallas, Texas. He was 89. Dwayne Crozier, a former guard in the CFL, passed away peacefully at his home on July 26 at the age of 80. He played for the 1967 Blue Bombers. Alex Delvecchio, Hockey Hall of Famer, center and left wing for the Detroit Red Wings, passed away on July 1, 2025, at the age of 93 in Oakland County, Michigan. Delvecchio served 2 stints as Detroit's head coach and 1 as its general manager.